Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Lady Day and this is the Healing Butterfly. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for tuning in and lending me your time, your energy, your curiosity. It is also greatly appreciated. To those who have subscribed, welcome family. I am so grateful that you have decided to join me on this amazing journey. To those who have not subscribed, we have more than enough room of love, light, healing, and protection vibes here for you. So today is going to be a career and life pick a pile message. So I will show each of the crystals. So we have the tiger's eye. Okay. For pile, that's pile 1. Pile 2, we have the clear quartz. Okay. And then for pile 3, we have obsidian. Okay. So I'll give everyone a moment to allow the energy. Give yourself a moment. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, tiger's eye, clear quartz, obsidian, A, B, or C, whichever resonates with you the most. It will be time-stamped, so by all means feel free to click directly to the one that guides you the most. So just sending you all some energy. All right, and we'll get started. So obviously starting with pile 1, tiger's eye. So let's first speak about tiger's eye. Definitely helps your root and solar plexus chakra. It assists with self-expression, self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, self-criticism, and manifesting your goals. So hopefully one or all of those are a reason that you were guided to pick the tiger's eye. So let's get into the reading. Wow, the first card out is the unicorn spirit, which is infinite possibilities. Manifesting your goals right through that tiger's eye. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. That's, I'm getting very strong. You all know this is the butterfly channel, so I'm loving that there's butterflies in this unicorn's hair. But it's almost like not only were you, not only have you gone through a transformation, you're actually being also divinely guided. It's almost like you have a fairy godmother or a fairy, maybe just a fairy with you, ready to just kind of, miracles and blessings are going to start happening in your life. Thank you. The bison, abundance was the second card. I think you were the only one, maybe the only one who got 2 cards. So you also have like I said before, you have more than just all of the hard work that you've put into, all the transformation that you've been through, all of the self-love and self-worth and self-appreciation that you've given yourself over this time. It's more than that. It's also about these miracles and blessings because you've worked so hard to have these infinite possibilities. The sacred buffalo. Cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So I have a very strong feeling that this is about not just you birthing yourself and pushing through so many very hard or out in the cold. I'm feeling cold, so I don't know if you felt disconnected from people or shunned away from people, or people were just being removed from your life left, right, and center. But you definitely held on and allowed the transformation. I also believe that this is a group that believes in miracles. You still believe in blessings that are beyond what the eyes can see. And because you also hold on to the sacred wisdom, meaning that you're someone who, you have good morals and values. You hold very strongly to those things. You don't set out to cause harm or destruction. It's almost like, I want this world. You're like one of those people who still believes that the world can be a good place to live and to be and to grow and to prosper. And because you continue to fight back against the negativity of the world. That's a big reason of why even in your darkness you are cloaked in warmth. You're cloaked in infinite possibilities. You're cloaked in miracles. It's like even when I'm down and out, I still find these small little pieces and gems that happen in my life that make me just continue to cling on to one day. One day I can. One day I will. One day I'll have. One day I'll break this curse. One day I'll gain that blessing. You know, there's something about, you know, even in the midst of so much darkness, there's always these little gems that just keep you saying, I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep striving. And that's beautiful. Wow. Okay. If not, find those glimpses and glimmers of light that are telling you to keep going, to not stop. Okay. So let's get into the moonology that you are very close to achieving your goal. Like I said, there's infinite possibilities and options to how this is going to manifest in your life. The end goal is there, but how it's going to manifest or how it's going to come about, I think that's where they're asking you to just keep your mind open. 550 when I said that. And then there's also bring love into this situation. I almost am getting like a woman or a man taking spiritual baths and or just cloaking themselves in a lot of love. You get what I'm saying? A lot of that water energy, the ebb and flow of life, being okay with things coming and going as need be, but also loving yourself through all of this harsh time. So if you have been doing chanting or spiritual baths or even just, in your shower moments in the morning, just kind of, or at night, whenever, releasing all of that negativity and loving on yourself, loving on your curves, loving on your I don't know if I'm seeing scars, so I don't know if someone is like really, I don't know. I don't know if someone's criticizing themselves. Yeah, that's part of the tiger's eye is self-criticism. So criticizing themselves because of their scars or their weight, things of that nature. Just continue to bring love into the situation, okay? Always love on yourself no matter what path these situations seem to be coming into your life. So from the tarot, we have the transformation, which is the Tower card. So something definitely has changed in your life. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there goes that lack mentality. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So definitely creating something new, creating something that near and dear to your heart, that you're passionate about, that you're a creative edge. And then we have the Prince of Swords. This pile, I'm going to start with, obviously we're here for career and life, so I do feel like we're going to start first with the career. I feel like you may have found yourself no longer feeling at home or a part of a team, a part of a company, a part of a business, or a part of an industry. It's as if you're ready to find something to be passionate about, something that you want to sweep off your feet, or maybe you've recently found yourself finding yourself like this no longer fits for me. And that might have made you make a choice. Okay, thank you. This group may have made choices to remove themselves from something and passionately go behind something else that may not pay as well. But it's something that you love to do. It's something that you want to learn how to be better at. It's something that you have brilliant ideas about. It's something that your creativity bubbles for. It's something that you know that you would do well at. And I think that that's the point. I think you had that. The tower moments are definitely divinely guided. And you were swept off your feet to go towards something. And yeah, it may not have paid out the money that you wanted to pay out, but you're building something that is like your baby. It's like the Mona Lisa, if that makes sense. You know, like you might, I don't know how long he spent doing the Mona Lisa, but look at it now. You know, look how beautiful this situation has become. So you may feel like you're starting at a very low place compared to where you were. You may have also felt like you duped yourself, or this situation duped you because you don't have the money that you thought you were, or the creative passion didn't come just yet. I do think there is still a thing about you being very careful about the decisions that you make and the documents that you sign, the things you sign on to. Be logical, okay? But also be very blunt about what you're expecting and what you want out of this situation also. There also may have been, on the flip side with love, someone may have come in, someone you may have built something with decided to run off and be player with someone else, and that's leaving you Either your money may have been impacted because this person is no longer around. Maybe they moved out of the house, or they moved you out of the house, something to that nature. But you're building a new path for yourself. So before you sign new documents, or you're signing something away to this person or something like that, just make sure that you get what you need out of that. So if it's, oh, I at least need my renter's history, or I need whatever it might be. It's like, make sure you get those documents before you move on from this person as well. But I think you've already seen that this person was able to maybe sweep you off your feet, and or they were swept off their feet and it left you out in the cold. But it's okay, because you're going to something, someone may actually see you as their muse and be ready to sign up with you, sign up to a new, romantic relationship. But when it comes to careers, I'm getting very strong career vibes for this pick a pile more than anything else. Whatever it was that, maybe your company even made fickle decisions going after the wrong client, and then that ended up with not good money for everyone, and now you're feeling like you're starting from the start all over again. But you are definitely you have an epiphany about something that you love, and you definitely are looking towards moving away from maybe the ho-hum corporate life, and actually creating maybe a business or something that you truly enjoy. Yeah, there goes that grief. Grief tears up what happens when the heart begins to melt. So again, I do feel like it's right here. Something fell apart because somebody either went towards something. Again, you may have disconnected yourself going towards something, and then you notice, wow, it doesn't pay as well. It's not as fulfilling. Or maybe the company went towards something, and now you no longer feel connected to this company. You get what I'm saying? Individuality. It's the next card in your pile. Every person that has their own personalized study plan, has their own personalized study plan in this Earth School. So again, you are still, you're learning. The Prince of Swords and the Three of Pentacles is both talk about, excuse me, Mercury retrograde, 1133 when I said that. They both talk about starting something new, starting a new path, building something, creating something, having insight for something, getting your plans and your thoughts all the way out. You get what I'm saying? Having some type of mock-up or site map, or, some type of something to begin from, if that makes any sense, like a blueprint of what we're doing. How are we going about this? Things of that nature. Okay. And then the last card we have out of this particular deck is the Deepening card. And it says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So like I just think very strongly that this is about going through the grief of what has taken place. You've disconnected from a company. The company's taken a turn where you're not wanting it to go. Something or the other has happened. You moved to a different department. You moved to another company. The company left you, whatever. That has now moved you into you looking at yourself as an individual. How am I really moving forward in this life? What's my life purpose? What am I creating? What am I leaving behind for legendary sake? Things of that nature. And it's like, yeah, you're an old soul. You're someone who has been here time and time again. And it's time to just disconnect from the 3D, what you thought you were building life, and allow spirit to, like I said again, these infinite possibilities and abundance. You're definitely moving on to somewhere. Okay. So let's get some clarifiers. So there is the warning card. I have to be, okay, thank you, Spirit. They're telling me to put this over the Five of Pentacles. Definitely, I'll say this. You may not want to jump like headfirst into, like, don't disconnect whatever's paying the bills. Don't disconnect from whatever's paying the bills at this time. We have May here. So reevaluate in May, okay, about setting out on your own 100%. But there's a warning right now. Root chakra is also here, so make sure you're grounding yourself. Don't allow yourself to have fickle, flighty thoughts, you get what I'm saying, or stay too much in the clouds. You need to ground yourself. You might have a really great idea for what you're getting ready to birth as far as your own business, but you need to be grounded about the situation. There's something about no flights of fancy, okay? And then there's also the throat chakra as well. So make sure that you're speaking up, that you're making your wants and your needs known. I have that two ways. When you get into your own business, yes, but I feel like right now it's about speaking up about the things that are not well in your company, in your business, whatever that cash flow is for you. All right, and then let's get some affirmations. The first one is the Crystal Ascension. So we were talking with, this is our crystal pick-a-pile. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom. And then the Sun Goddess. if you can see that. That's funny that the crystal pillars are on the sides of her as well. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. So definitely take some time to soak up the sun. In the morning time might be the better time for you to also maybe meditate with your crystals before the day even gets started. And I'm hearing, even if it's just a minute, sit quietly with your crystals, or yourself, or prayer. Okay, it's going to start your day a lot brighter as well. So thank you so much, Pal 1, Pal A. I hope that this was able to give you some insight and intuition into what to do and what's going on with your love life as well as your career. So I truly appreciate you stopping by. If you are pulled to another pile, by all means, stick around and see what that pile has for you as well. Okay. Pile 2. Pile 2, the clear quartz. So connection to the divine. This is for your crown chakra, the master healer crystal, cleansing and balancing of the mind, body, and the spirit. And it improves concentration. Thank you, Spirit. Improves concentrating. There it is. Improves concentration. All right, let's start with your animal spirit, which is the hummingbird miracles. This is like my favorite card. I mean, who doesn't want miracles in their life, right? But it's just a beautiful card. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. This is beautiful because for the clear quartz to come out with this particular card, again, connecting to source. Source is he's abundant, or she is abundant with miracles, with blessings, with love and grace and mercy and peace. And for you to be able to tap into that higher self will allow you to also see. And something is telling me to not be afraid to ask for miracles to happen in your life, but you'll also be able to see these miracles, because sometimes I think we look at miracles maybe not in the quote-unquote right way. We're looking for those big payouts, those big 3D miracles, versus really looking inside and saying, you know what, I'm alive today. And, you know, this time last year, I had nowhere to sleep. I had no food. I had no clothing. I had no shelter. And God, out of nowhere, just blessed me with a whole new life. I have my own car. I have an apartment. Yeah, I have to pay all these bills, but look how God has blessed me. So there's something about just looking at the miracles in your life and being open to new miracles coming. Yeah, work through your fears. So new moon in Scorpio, or new moon in Scorpio. And then a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I do think that someone just said either a dream stealer or someone's in your like nightmare. Someone's trying to force their own energy on you. That's very awkward. Like whatever their fear is, they want it to be your fear. Like if you never had a fear of being homeless, out of nowhere you have a fear of being homeless. If you never had a fear of not being good at your job, out of nowhere you have a fear of not being good at your job. So I don't know what you've recently changed, but I feel like you're feeling some fears that are not normally things that you are fearful of, if that makes any sense. A win-win outcome is definitely forecast. The balance is here, so the Libra scale, so justice will prevail over whoever's trying. Because I feel very like in the middle of the night, astral projecting, trying to get you to have like nightmares or to be afraid of things. Like, I'm afraid to move. I'm afraid to this. When you've never been afraid to move. You've never been afraid to start a new job. You've never been afraid to do this. You've never been afraid to do that. And now all of a sudden you feel afraid to do these things. Someone's trying to impose their energy on you. But don't worry, a win-win outcome is definitely forecast. Yep, there it is, right there. What did I say? Someone's trying to impose themselves on you, and it could, okay, wow. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Emperor. Wow. Okay, I got it. We got the Queen of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. So, this is what I have. King of Pentacles. So there's either a person, because this is about career and life, a person or an industry or a job. It was definitely a financial secure place. I think you were able to prosper, become very prosperous in this particular position and or company. I think that your family were very ecstatic that you were a part of this company. whatever this company may have been, or you were just proud to have the security that you did with this company. You were definitely a brilliant success with this place. I think you brought a lot of humor. I think you brought a lot of structure. I think you brought a lot of discipline. I think you brought a lot of honor into this particular business and or company and or industry. Whatever took place, there was definitely a heartbreaking situation between this company and yourself. There were some misunderstandings, misleadings, things of that nature that I felt like you needed to disconnect from. And I feel like it broke your heart because maybe someone didn't stand up for you. Maybe they didn't give you what you truly deserved. Maybe they didn't recognize you fully. But this card talks about divorced or unmarried individuals. So outside of the love part, there was a divorce. There was a disconnect from a person, place, or thing. And in time, you will heal from this because I feel like you invested. Thank you, Spirit. You invested a lot of your time in this company, in this path, or in this career. And you find yourself now maybe brokenhearted because it's not there anymore. You're no longer in the company. You're no longer in this industry. You're no longer with the team. You've been shunned out in some type of way. Even if you are still there, it's almost like now it's just the whole hum. Nobody wants to hear your ideas. Nobody wants to, nobody wants to hear you out or things like that. It's like if you haven't already disconnected, you're trying your best to continue to keep yourself whole. Thank you, Spirit. But it really hurts. This is something that hurts beyond just the career. This hurts to the heart. It's like people that you trusted in the beginning ended up stabbing you in the back. But I have a strong feeling, like I said, again, work through your fear. So work through what took place or what's taking place because a win-win outcome is forecast. There's an emperor. So logic, organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation and accept the leadership role. So structure and discipline. You have the structure and discipline that's not being appreciated, for lack of a better term. And it's time for you to step into your own. I think you know that. I think you know that maybe you need to start applying outwardly. You need to start accepting these other opportunities that are coming your way. Again, like I said, the miracles, connecting yourself to your source so that you can see these miracles coming in your life. And if we want to flip it over to love, I think it's very clear you may have been connected to an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You may be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who got your heart broke from this situation because this person either didn't come into your life or did not, the Midas touch was never touched, if that makes any sense. It's like we had all this potential, but we never reached it for some reason. And I do feel like there might have been a ghosting and or someone never saying what was really on their mind and just allowing it to just fizzle out. But there's an emperor, someone who is just as logical and structured and morals, values, family, job, life, fun, vacations, all of those things that you want. Those are just the words that just came through my mind. This is someone who's going to be like an equal party to you. And this is someone who wants to build a family, an empire, a life with you. Okay. This is also about a company that's going to come in and be like that emperor. They have an empire. They want someone who has logical sense, who wants to build an organization and who wants to take on a leadership role to continue to build their empire. Okay. Ooh, Jesus. All right. First card out is self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So I do feel like because of the situation that has happened and with this heartbreak that maybe, like I said, maybe you had it all figured out in the last career path. You're like, oh, this is the new job. I already know where I'm going to go with this. I already know I'm going to work here for so many years and I'm going to start my own business. And whatever that is, it's like you almost feel like you let yourself down. Right now is a lot of self-love because there's a miracle that you're no longer in this situation because God is definitely taking you somewhere else. Then we have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So exactly, let go of this constraint to want to go fix what you started. There's a reason that's no longer happening in your life. It's time to let go of that exhausted ego that you may have. I got to be honest. Someone just said that you were contaminated by the old way of this old place. Okay. Let go of that. Okay. Oh, would love that. A nurturing heart. Mother. So if you're wondering if there's any matriarchs on the other side, they are definitely protecting and guiding you. I am a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. The moon goddess, if you can see that. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. So you do know that this is just another phase. You understand that. And then water elemental. I allow my mind, body, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Right, you know that you're moving on to something. You just need to nurture yourself as you continue to go through it. So we have January. So October. August. Speak up. So during these months, maybe something big is going to happen for you. Make sure that you're speaking up and being true to yourself in January, in August, and in October specifically. Alrighty. Thank you, Pal 2, so much for joining me. I hope that this was able to give you some insight and intuition into your career and life at this time. If you feel called to another reading, by all means, check out that one as well. Okay. Let's move on to Pal 3. Oh, wow, Pal 3. Rebirth. Butterfly. Love it. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. You're definitely someone who is going through a particular time. I think you're also stopping to smell the roses or the flowers, because I just got a bunch of butterflies just stopping in a flower field. Like you're just ready to just smell all the roses. Whatever you've been through, you're ready to let go and shed that off. Cocoon, I feel, is already done. At this point now, you're trying to figure out how your wings move and how your new senses are. So maybe you are also having some ascension symptoms, nasal symptoms, or root chakra, solar plexus, things of that nature. There it is. There goes your north node, because you're coming into your north node. Step out of your comfort zone and into your life purpose. A romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Not only so with you stepping into your north node, that also means that your counterpart comes in. And yeah, it's one of those things where like it can all be yours. Someone just said it can all be yours. Blessed be. I love that, right? There it is. Moving on to calmer times. 6 of Swords. Love it. 6 of Pentacles. So 66, an equal give and take in the situation. Knight of Pentacles. Someone's loyal. Someone who's dedicated. Someone who's willing to lay out a blue map for the life that they want to give you. And the life that they want to give you is the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is generous. She is the wife. She has money. She has abundance. She is sensible about things. She is beautiful. She has the ability to make anything beautiful. Coming into calmer times, having an equal give and take with someone who has a real strong blueprint of what they want out of life, out of you, out of things, and then making you that Queen of Pentacles in their life is just amazing. True offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So even though you feel like it's tumultuous to try to get across to this, over this water, over this land, and to that calmer time, but once you do, oh my gosh, for what you've given out, you will be able to return, not just in money and pentacles, because pentacles are down here, but also in love. And then divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to flow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. This is definitely, again, you're moving forward. Spirit is definitely pushing you through this. You have the contract card. So new contracts begin. You are definitely in a rebirth. Embrace the change, right? Yes. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Divinely flowing you. Yes. Earth elemental. So make sure you stay grounded, right? I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows upon me. So pentacles, earth, coins. Make sure that you're asking more questions as you continue to what? Keep going forward towards the path that you know that you are designed to be on. Connect to your crown chakra, higher self, for insight and intuition and protection. And be on the lookout for something in April. I hope that this was able to help you, Pal 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. If another Pal seems to have sparked your interest, stop over there. There may be another message for you. And continue to fly like the butterfly that you are. You're in a beautiful rebirth. Thank you all again. Sending you all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes for you and your loved ones. Namaste.